I haven't done this in such a long time. It's been a very long time that I have sat down, that I've actually picked up to vlog. I have not done this in a while, but hello everybody. Happy whatever day it is. This is so weird. I cannot believe I have not filmed in so long. But I'm back. I'm back, baby. Hello, everybody. For those of you that are new here, my name is Mpamo. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have been on a hiatus. I heard you guys. There have been the cries. The whole of South Africa misses me. I hear. I missed YouTube so much. I'm glad to be back. I figured let me do a quick sit down, catch up, answer a bunch of random questions. This is going to help me get into the swing of YouTube, but it's also going to just give you guys something to hear my voice again, okay? I have kind of been absent on social media. I've just been posting mostly paid campaign, and I'm so grateful for my followers. Like, my community online is really amazing. Even though I haven't been giving enough organic, you guys are still engaging, and I appreciate that. That is my work, so I appreciate that. I took a break from YouTube, but then I also took a break from my career. It was a 2-week, 3-week leave. Wasn't as successful as I hoped, but it was very successful. I put out a Q&A on Instagram at Bonolo_Mpamo on Instagram. Same on TikTok, same on YouTube. And I've got some questions. I didn't count how many questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 questions that I'll be answering. So good. There's 11 questions that I'll be answering. I hope my sound is good. I've never shot in here before. This is the only place in the house where the lighting is good right now. I don't usually shoot in my bedroom. My husband doesn't like it. I completely get it. Hence, I'm not showing all of it. Yeah, those of you that are new, I'm Bonolo Mpamo. I make motherhood and lifestyle content and homemaking. Guys, to be honest, the break from YouTube and also just social media a little bit was honestly a prompt from God. It was also a prompt from my body. I am depleted. I am completely depleted, and I'm slowly but surely trying to get back into it. You will see in the next video, we are going to do a morning routine. I have not shot it. I'm going to actually shoot it tomorrow. So I'm shooting this video today, posting it today, then tomorrow I'm going to shoot. Things on my channel are going to be fast-paced for the next month, for the month of July. I do want to give YouTube my heart. I feel like it's the safest place that I feel online. So I do want to give it my heart for the month of July. Yeah, so it is June 30th today. We are doing a fast tomorrow. So if you are watching this today and join in on a fast, we are doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of July. And honestly, I think that fast is just to ask God to help show you how to continue the second half of the year. We are in the last half of the year. God is about to birth things in a lot of people. There are some people literally giving birth. But we're also giving birth to business ideas, to new seasons, whatever it is that you need to birth. I think July is a good time to kind of just lay it down and let's start it off with a fast. So usually I fast on Mondays, which is today, so I'm not fasting today. I'm going to do it from tomorrow, from the 1st to the 3rd. So you break fast at 6 p.m. To make it easier for people that aren't used to fasting, you can no food or anything, just liquids from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But anyone who has done a complete dry water fast, let's do that. We'll be doing a dry fast, just water, for those 72 hours, and just lots of prayers. You can pray at 6 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. again. If you have it in you, wake up for a midnight prayer. I love a midnight prayer. And yeah, anyway, that's not what this is about. The month of July is truly about laying it down, laying it at his feet, and just opening our hearts and our brains and our emotions and just our lives to God, to see what he is wanting to birth in this season. It is quite weird because it's quite not weird, but it is quite interesting that it has come to me like midwinter. And I've been asking my nanny, like, what do you plant in winter? Like literally, and she's like, oh, you can plant spinach and this stuff. But then it dawned on me that I've been asking her like almost weekly, what fruit and veg and things can I plant? But it dawned on me that I'm actually indirectly asking God, like, God, what am I supposed to be planting so that come spring it blooms, you know? Anyway, that's random. Let's get to the questions. Question 1, how's life lately? Life has been, I want to say busy, but it has been busy. Life has been busy. Life has been hard. Motherhood has been really hard. Business has been hard, but not in a bad way. It's just been busy, and I am in a season of restoration, so it hasn't been pretty. But yeah, life has been lifing, but we're fine. My body is also taking like a hit and needing like to be restored. So yeah, life has just been busy. Do I still homeschool? I do not. I don't homeschool, but from July 2nd, I will be starting with a homeschool program for both my kids. Gabo is currently on midterm break, which answers the next question. How's Gabo finding school? Oh no, that's not the next question. Never mind, forget that. Gabo is currently on a midterm break, and so I will be homeschooling her and Kumo during this midterm break. And then when she goes back to school on the 7th of July, Kumo will continue with the homeschooling, and then Gabo will go on holiday for August, and then I will then homeschool all of August. We are going away. We're doing our first family trip in August, and they was going away for 2 weeks. But I will continue to do homeschooling in August, even on our family trip. And yeah, I am in a weird season regarding my kids' education. I feel that my kids are 2 and 3, and they actually don't need to be in school besides for that social aspect. And so I've been battling a lot when it came to school. So God and I are currently in conversation about what we're doing with my kids' schooling. I have just this morning spoken to my husband, and I'm just praying that God shows him what I've been shown, or that he hears my heart. But I did speak to my husband this morning about potentially pulling Gabo out of school and having her homeschool. I regret sending her to school. She is 3, but I regret sending her to school. I wish we had just kept it off a little longer, even if it's a year. So I don't homeschool, but I am about to go back into homeschooling. Gabo Girl will be changing schools next year. Hopefully, if the homeschooling goes well for the month of August, she could potentially be homeschooled for the rest of the year, and then possibly even next year. Just depends on how things go, and that both parents are happy. But yeah, like I said, I'm still talking to God about it. Kuma Girl, she was supposed to start school in September. We're no longer doing that. She will start school I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, no, I'm not homeschooled, but we're about to go back into homeschooling. How's Gabo finding school? She's doing really well at school. She likes the sense of going to school and playing with other kids, because that's what school is. It's just playing. She's learning, she's catching on to some stuff. Her social skills are being tested, which is incredible for her, and I guess that's the only reason that homeschooling is feeling a little bit like, oh, should we? But she's in ballet and she loves ballet. She's thriving in ballet. She was called to be a ballerina, let me tell you. She's doing really well in ballet. She has some friends at school, she does, but I mean, her best friend's her best friend, Anaya's her best friend. And yeah, she's doing well. She likes school, but if I keep her from school, she's not necessarily upset not to go to school. So yeah, I guess she likes it because she gets to go out the house. What have I been busy with? I've been so quiet. I have been busy with rest. I've been busy with resting, lots of praying, reading, like books, but also the word. I've been thinking, I've been napping, I've been prepping for Marissa's baby to arrive. Yeah, but mostly just a lot of nothing, restructuring, pruning, kind of just trying to see what are we getting rid of, what's Mama and Co gonna do, what's Bonolo and Pamo gonna do in terms of content wise, offering, what's Home Basics gonna do, what are we not gonna do. Honestly, just been planning and not resting, but attempting to rest. I've been resting in a sense that I haven't been hustling, but my mind has been thinking and working, and I've been ideating, I've been dreaming again. Yeah. What Bible book are you reading currently? Excuse me. It's a mix. I'm between John, and I finished Hagar, which is a quick chapter. For July, I don't know what Bible verse I'm reading for July, but I just wrapped up on John. July, I might read the book of Romans. I think I might go into Romans or Matthew. Yeah, but right now it was John, Hagar, Genesis. We read some of Genesis. What else? We did Esther a while ago. Yeah, so I might do Romans or Matthews. I wanted to do Hebrews at some point, but we'll see. Hopefully it will be revealed to me in the next couple of hours, maybe tonight's prayer. But yeah, Romans is what's on top of my list so far. Yes, but you guys know there are 31 days. If you are new to your faith and you want to start reading, you guys know I'm going to say read Proverbs, read the book of Proverbs. I always encourage reading the book of Proverbs. Yeah, read the book of Proverbs. Do I wish to have more kids because financially it allows me to, or do I wish to have more kids regardless? We did not plan our kids. Both our kids were God's plan. If you were to ask us if we would have chosen to have kids the way our finances were when we had kids, we would have both straight out said, absolutely not. How are we going to take care of a child? For those of you that don't know, when I was 36 weeks pregnant with Gabo, I got fired from my job. So obviously I didn't see that coming, but having another child like a couple of months later after that, not necessarily like the wisest thing either. But it's got nothing to do with finances. Every time I sit down or like I speak to someone, they ask me, do you want more kids? I'm like, yeah, I do. And someone asks me, how many kids do you want? I'm like, I want 4, so 2 more. They're like in Cyril's economy. My friend's gynae was like, don't have more kids, 2 is enough, you can't afford anymore. And I'm like, do you know the God I serve? Do you actually know the God I serve? So, you know, call me what you want to call me, but yes, in Cyril's economy, I still want to have 4 kids. School fees is very expensive. I pay Gabo school fees already, and it's very expensive. Like, it's very expensive. The schools that we would like to send our kids to, very expensive. But babies are a babies are a blessing. Babies come with blessings, and God doesn't give you kids that he knows that you can't take care of. Like, yeah, and something happens with kids, man, for me personally, because being a mom and a wife and tending to my home and being a homemaker and being just a woman in its true form of what God intended women to be in, so in terms of a helper and a nurturer, a life bearer, when we have kids, my husband and I, they always come with blessing. And it might not be, oh, here's a mansion blessing, but they come with this drive. They come with this empowerment, this confidence, this determination. And if we all just silent and we hand our kids over to God and we pray over our bellies and pray throughout our pregnancy, God will reveal to you how to bless your children and how to nurture your children and take care of your children. So yeah, my kids are prayed for. Yeah, so my kids, I say that we're gonna have 4. My husband says 3, but God could say 6. Who knows? Do I feel like we're done having kids? No, I don't. I know deep down in my heart we're not done. Our family doesn't feel complete. And I guess that's also why I'm in a space in my life where I'm just laying it down and birthing something, because I want to be a more involved mom. I want to be a more involved mom again. I want to mother. I miss the mom that I was a couple of years ago, 2023. So that's the mommy I'm chasing to be, but better. How is the no spend year going, and what have you learned? It's going relatively well. There have been times where I've slipped up, so I do believe that there is going to be a restructuring in the second half of the year where I'm going in harder. But it's going relatively well. I don't do my nails. I've bought nail polish, but I'm lazy. Maybe I might do it. I thought that I would get my nails done for a shoot. My hair, I got a 3-month free braiding contract with Diego. So this is my last hairstyle that was free. And that's simply because I posted for her. I got her new clients, and so she was like, as a gift from me, here you go. So I did find someone that was willing to do my nails for free in order for posting, Eve on board, and then obviously Christina too. But I'm okay not doing my nails. It's also allowing my nails to just grow, get a little bit stronger. Yeah, and then in terms of clothing and stuff, I've had a lot of clothing campaigns that have basically dressed me for winter, which is thank you Jesus, because they give me clothes in exchange, or they give me a voucher to go shop, so that has been nice. My kids got a clothing campaign. So because, this is not to brag or anything, but I think because I handed over this no spend year to God, he has really given me, he has blessed me in advance, like in exchange. Dedicating my entire year to no spending, or entire year to spending, or just being wise with our money and intentional with our money and tithing even when it feels hard, you know. God has put me has given me favor. I think me just laying it down, I've put myself in a position to receive favor, even in getting free clothes, free hair. Yeah, so it's going relatively well in that sense. And I guess I'm lucky because I'm an influencer and I get that, like, that perk. But yeah, I think it's going well. Has been relatively good. So it's been hard in the sense that we can't just, but God has been so faithful, and we don't go a day without any. We don't lack, and yeah, I think because it's not something that I'm just doing, it's aligned with God and what He spoke to us about. What He spoke to me about our family. He's shown favor and grace in more ways than not. Yeah, I got over doing my nails. Summer's coming, and I'm just like, oh gosh, I want new shoes and things like this. And now I'm letting God know, like, this is what's happening. I want new shoes. How are we gonna make this happen? Not just shoes. I mean, those are like silly things. We want to take our kids away. We don't want to spend December where we're at home again, chatting to God about it. So it's going relatively well, but it's not easy. Yeah, like I don't just randomly go for brunches anymore. I have to actually think about it. Yeah. Would you ever do long distance in a marriage? No, I wouldn't do long distance in a relationship. I wouldn't do long distance in a marriage. It's not for me. It doesn't make sense. If your husband is going, like, moving to another country, another city, another province, another suburb, I'm going with him. There's no way where married couples should be operating separately. No, you are one. There is a lady though that I follow. Her husband is a basketball player, and she solo parents a lot because they live in different countries. He's in China, she's in America, and I get it for their family. It makes sense, and maybe that's something she just chose. And she makes it work. She does really well. For me, it's just a no-no. I personally would never. I would never. Like, who's cooking for my husband? What is he eating? Like, conjugal rights. Like, no. I want that intimacy of going to bed next to you. I love that. That is like my favorite part of marriage, is like going to bed with my husband every single night. It's one of my favorite parts. So no, I personally would never. I would never. It's not for me. No. Even if it meant that it would set our family up to, like, live their best life so that my husband could get more money or really make his career pop, we're moving with him. Like, we're moving with him, and somehow I'll make it work, even if it means leaving my village here. But we're moving with him. He's my husband. We're moving with him. My cousin Dee recently just relocated to Cape Town because her husband's job required them to move to Cape Town, and we were devastated. Our kids were, like, getting close. We were getting close again. But it is her husband. What was she gonna do? And you know what? God bless them, and God will bless them. They're thriving, So yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would not. Personally, no. I'm not that girl. How do I manage my children's screen time? My kids don't have TV during the week. It's plain and simple. From the beginning of January this year, my husband and I were like, we are doing a no TV during the week. Those are the rules. During school holidays, they do get TV during the week. However, Gabo and Kumo were naughty this past weekend, so midterm break, technically they're supposed to get TV during the week. But I feel like it's also made my kids a little addicted to TV. So, okay, let me start again. We said no TV during the week, and then from Fridays they can start watching TV. So they'll get to watch like a show. So if it's like Baby John, Little Angel, or Baby Finn, or Barbie, they'll probably get to watch like 3-4 episodes. That's like what, an hour and a half worth of TV. Or they get to watch a movie, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of TV per day. So I will let that. But it's also a lot, because then my kids will either not nap fully because they're just excited to go and watch the TV, or they won't want to play outside because they're like, it's like an addiction. Like, oh, we get TV, it's a weekend, let's squeeze it all in. So this midterm break, because my kids were naughty this past weekend, I said no TV for you guys. They were naughty, I think, last night, and I said no TV for you guys today. So today they didn't get any screen time, and I'm going to keep it like that for the entire week and weekend, but I am going to fill it up with things for them to do. So they might get TV tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm quite hectic. But from Wednesday, when I start homeschooling, they will have school, and then part of homeschooling, we have some activities to do. So I'll be pretty involved in that. And homeschool's going to happen from in the morning all the way up until their nap time. And then they'll nap, wake up, eat, and then they have to go play outside. So yeah, that's a lot. That's just me figuring it out what I'm telling you guys. But no TV during the week is just a thing that we do, that they're used to. And then they just get TV on weekends, mainly Fridays. Saturdays not so much, because I typically get my kids out the house on Saturdays, and then a little bit again on Sunday. But like after they've napped at 12 until 3, after they've eaten. So it's like between 3 and 5, they'll get TV. If we're not watching anything, or if I haven't kicked them to go play outside, or if we're not baking. So I try and keep my kids as entertained as possible. I hate screen time. I hate screens. I just feel like I hate it. Like, there was this demon something Barbie show that I'm like, what the heck are you guys watching? 1, 2, my daughter loves The Princess and the Frog, but I'm also like, what in the demon is this? This is like, there's what is she, like a witch, or she's doing like potions and whatever the hell she's doing? And I'm just like, no, that's demonic. That's the other thing about TV, is that it's so hard. And then my kids are into like mermaids, and then I'm like, mermaids are also kind of demonic. Have you seen, what is that show? What's that show? The Kings of Joburg. I've never watched it. My husband watches it, but and like I'll walk past, and then there's like these funny blue-eyed things happen, and I'm just like, what in the demonicness is this? So I'm very sensitive to TV. Like, I'm very sensitive. I've become very sensitive to what I consume, watching and listening. It's just a conviction, and so I'm very aware of what my kids are consuming too. Like, if there are any like witches, fairy potion things, what like, obviously there's a line, because I mean, I grew up watching these things, but there's a line. Yeah, and kids must still be kids and get to experience it, but I'm also very well aware that there are ear gates and eye gates, and I don't need those things having access to my children in the spiritual realm. I don't need that. I don't need that. So I'm very cognizant of what my kids watch, because I'm cognizant of what I watch. Like, I hate Adulting, that show Adulting. My husband watched it. He used to watch it, and I used to watch it with him, and I'm like, this is messed up. Kings of Joburg, he won't watch it. Like, we don't watch it. He can watch it in his own time, not on my time. To a point where I've never watched Game of Thrones before, and my husband wanted me to watch it, which, by the way, brilliant show. So we're watching Game of Thrones right now. Hey, mommy's shooting. Come. Oh, you're so dirty. We're watching Game of Thrones right now, and there's that red woman, like that witch lady person, and every time, or like the Dothraki, whatever, when they chant stuff, my husband knows to mute, because I'm just like, no, we're not, what are they saying? So no, I'm very cognizant of the things that I'm watching, but that is a whole different video. So, oh my gosh, Manolo, I talk a lot. Clearly, and I haven't done this in a while. But how I manage screen time is there's no TV during the week. How far is Kumo on potty training? She's very, yes, baby. Oh, Debo. Debo's coming, okay? She's very far, potty training. Sissy, be still, please. Come cuddle. She's very far because I'm not ready, but she is ready. So she will actually hold her wee in sometimes, even though she's wearing a nappy, and say she needs to wee and go to the toilet. And I'm like, no, we're not doing this. Like, I'm just not ready yet. I also think it's really, really cold, but I'm thinking now when Gabo goes back to school on the 7th of July, maybe the week after, I will do it with Kumo, because then at least Gabo will be at school. So we'll take 3 days from homeschooling to just potty train. Yeah, because potty training in winter is brutal, but you know what, she is ready, kind of. We'll see. Don't hold me to it. I might do it, I might not do it. Other than that, she's not even 2 yet, so I'm not stressed. Last question. You look good, intentional and organized with your wardrobe. Do you have a capsule? Thank you. I don't have a capsule, but I do have a vibe. My vibe is very comfortable, modest, mama. Like, yeah, it has to be comfortable, cute, and modest. And I think I can go from boss mom to I run business to I run home to I'm just a girl to cutie floaty cutesy to I'm a mom that gets in the mud. I'm a mom that rolls in the grass, jumps on the trampoline. Oh, I'm a gym girly, squat, run. I can like flip through all those because I'm consistent in the sense that I keep it simple and comfortable. So I will never wear something that is uncomfortable. So you'll never find me wearing a bodycon dress because I don't feel good in a bodycon dress. I would rather wear a flirty dress that's flowy. If I'm trying to look sexy for my man, I will wear a short dress because he likes my legs, but nothing tight, you know. So I think I've mastered what works, and what works for me is comfort, because if I'm comfortable, then I will be confident. So yeah, and in terms of coloring, I'm a pastel girl. Like, I love pastel colors, but it also like kind of depends. I have noticed that I do look really good in color when I do attempt color. So I think I'm lucky in that sense. And I think because typically the clothes that I'm wearing are so simple, I can get away with color. I don't know if I'm making sense. So yeah, I don't have a capsule, but I have staples that I'm like, yes. So like a good high-rise jean, chef's kiss, high-rise, high-waisted jean, a good flowy throw-on dress. I've got like a million of those. Yeah, jeans, dresses, sandals. I'm such a sandal girl. A jean that goes with flip-flops. You need a good flip-flop. I love a good shirt, crisp shirt. Close the door, mama. Crisp shirt, like truly things that just make me comfortable.
Hello, mommy.
Hello, baby. Mommy's shooting. So if you're gonna come. You want a blanket? What are you doing? I'm almost done. I'm just finishing this last question. Yeah, so like I have staples that I'll always have and like I'll reinvest in, and it'll be things like a jean, dresses, shirts. Currently, I'm going into my tank top era, so forgive me now. I'm going to buy bras for the sake of that. I have like maybe 3 pairs of bras, literally 3 pairs of bras, and then the rest they're sports bras. So I'm about to go into my tank top era for summer. I think summer's going to be my tank top era, my jean my high-waisted jean and like cute top era, you guys are going to love my tops. You're gonna love my tops and love my dresses. Yeah. But yeah, that's all really. Those are all the questions. This was actually so much fun. Hi. You want blanket? This was so much fun. I'm so glad we got to do a catch up. I am so happy to finally be back on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to see you in the...
Go fishing for you.
You're gonna go fishing. I cannot wait to see you guys on the next video. Thank you. Come, baby. I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. A morning vlog. Yeah, I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys love the video. I hope you guys are happy to see me back. I want to say days when I'll be posting, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say subscribe, put your post notifications on so that you know when I've posted. Guys, please subscribe. I would like to... Oh, sorry. I would like... Como give Gabo-san? I would like to end this year with 50k subscribers. That's crazy. But yeah, thank you for watching, you guys. Can you give some to Gabo? Give some share.
Thank you.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye. Are you done?
I'm done.